I knew that. There's something here about magic. This text is about magic spells. Interesting. There's something here about magic. Magic barrier. This text is about magic spells. Interesting. This text is about magic spells. Interesting. There's something here about magic. Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? That's impossible. This text is about magic spells. Here it says, the illusion spell. Aha! The necessary component is the tusk of a boar.
Have you brought me something to eat? Put it with the other plates. If I have time, I'll eat it later.
What are you doing down here?
Research. So don't touch anything. I've got it all perfectly organized.
Do you have to do your work down here?
Alchemy is dangerous. It's not something you do in a crowded street. You don't want people juggling your elbow or stealing your secrets. Besides, it's quiet down here. Most of the time.
Can I learn alchemy?
Ha! Young people, I want to learn centuries-old skills in an instant. It doesn't work like that. Alchemy must be respected. It demands time, concentration, and skill.
So there's nothing you can show me?
I didn't say that. I can show you a few principles, but don't think you'll be able to start research and experimentation straight away.
Will you set a test for me?
A test?
I have to seek each master and pass a test for them.
Oh, well, I'm not really prepared. Let's see. Perhaps you could... No. What am I thinking? That's a bad idea.
Bad idea or not, I have to take a test.
Yes, but you also have to learn. Progressing up the order isn't everything. Testing and learning, the two aren't the same.
I will learn if you set me a test.
You don't have the right attitude. A test is there to stretch ability, shape knowledge. An eagerness to simply pass is not appropriate.
Now will you set my test? I'm keen to learn more of the Order.
First, we need to consider what you might be good at, eh?
Whatever you set, I will do.
Well, you have self-belief. Let's see if you have the skill, or maybe just the luck, to pass.
Then what test do you suggest?
Never have I met someone so keen to be tested. A test. I will give you a test. It won't require training you don't have, but it could be dangerous. I sent 2 novices to bring me some plants, specific plants. The novices have not returned. Your task is to find them and bring me the plants. That is your test.
Searching for novices. How hard can that be?
It is a test. If you doubt there is a challenge to it, then maybe you have failed it already. The 2 novices I sent failed to return. Or have you forgotten that?
What do I do when I find the novices?
Send them to me, and make sure you bring me the plants.
Which plants do you need?
I have a list of them for you.
I don't suppose you could give me that list?
Of course, of course. Now, where did I put it? Aha, here it is. All the plants I require.
What are the novices called?
Sirius, and, what was it? Ah, yes, Craben. I sent them to the forest at the foot of the mountain. That's where I suggest you commence your search.
I have to find a list of ingredients for Master Ilumar's test. Can you help me?
Ingredients? Is the old man experimenting with potions once more? I do hope not. He was never happy that he lacked my skill. Ilumar should stick to scrolls. He's a master of those.
Can you help me get the ingredients for his scrolls?
Can I deal with a test set by Master Ilumar? You're right to come to me. The scrolls and potions have some things in common. Both contain power, which anyone can tap. All that is needed for either a scroll or a potion is the correct formula, the ingredients, and a little knowledge.
Yes, and can you help me with the ingredients?
I was brewing potions when you were learning to crawl.
Scrolls as well as potions?
Scrolls? Oh, yes. Yes, I once worked on a polymorph potion. I studied the illusion scroll for that, as I recall. I probably still have it here somewhere.
So you know about the illusion scroll?
Well, I did. Knowledge fades when unused. There is a book about it around here. I forget where. If you can find it, by all means, read it. But please, don't mess things up.
I've brought you your plants.
Well, that was quick. You have performed well. Consider my test passed. But take this as an incentive to learn. You can go far if you study.
Thank you, Master.
What news of the novices?
I'm working on your test.
Good. I have need of these plants, but find those novices.
What can you teach me? Teach me alchemy.
So, I will show you how to distill potions.
What does that do?
A distillate is much purer than a simple filtered potion. It doesn't contain any contaminants that can weaken a potion's effect. Indeed, many potions which permanently change your characteristics require distillation.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Don't you have something to do?
I've come from Master Cyrus.
And? Are they finally ready up there? Can we send up the crates?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll get things moving.
There's something else.
Yes? What is it?
Master Cyrus wants to have the special artifacts immediately. I'm supposed to take them to him personally.
Those are important pieces you're talking about. How can I be sure you won't run off with them?
What happened to trusting people?
Distrust comes with experience. Why should I trust you?
So, he'll rip my head off if I come back empty-handed.
Ah, now that sounds like Master Cyrus. Fine, I'll trust you. You better take the artifacts to him before he gets nasty.
I can't help you. Don't you have something to do?
Grave moths are all dead.
That's great. The pigs will be happy. I'm Derry, by the way.
Derry, guardian of the pigs.
That's me. Here, take some coins. The pigs say thank you.
I've dealt with your monsters. You have nothing to fear from the shadows anymore.
Really? Those horrible things? You faced them?
Yeah. They were gnomes.
Gnomes? Are you sure? They sounded a lot bigger.
Well, there were a few of them.
Listen, don't tell anyone about this. The boys will never let me hear the end of it. It'll be nomads in my bed for weeks.
Sure. I won't say a thing.
Thanks. You're a pal.
I'm working on my test for Master Illuma.
I'm working on that too. That's why I wanted to enter the Holy Hall.
What's in the Holy Hall?
A couple of book stands. I'd gone there to find out what ingredient I needed for an illusion scroll.
Do you know the ingredients for a Nautilus scroll?
Yes, why?
I need it for my test.
Well, then you must offer me something in return.
What do you want? Gold?
No, I wish for knowledge. I must know what is needed to create an illusion. Get that information, and I'll tell you what I know.
I really need a quill.
Of course. I have a spare. But good quills are rare. I must request a great deal of coin in return.
I thought you were just interested in enlightenment.
Yes, and I have been enlightened by the knowledge that rare objects equal much gold.
You need the tusk of a boar to create an illusion.
Excellent. To create a Nautilus scroll, all you need is an old, empty Nautilus shell.
Fine. The gold's yours. Let's have the quill.
Here you go. It's a good one. Take care of it. Oh, and take these blank parchments. I have plenty. Consider them a gift.
Leave me alone.
I know the ingredient for the illusion spell.
And that would be?
The tusk of a boar. I know the ingredient for the telekinesis spell.
Go on.
You need wing dust.
Correct. Very good.
I know the ingredient for the Nautilus transformation spell.
Please continue.
The empty shell of a Nautilus.
Correct. The spell is very powerful, so those shells are much sought after.
I know the ingredient you need for a Nautilus scroll.
Great, I'll trade you. What spells do you need to know the ingredients for?
Can you tell me what I need for a jest scroll?
For this spell, you need a pearl.
Right. To create a Nautilus scroll, first you need an empty Nautilus shell.
I should have thought of that myself.
I know the component for the jest spell.
Which is?
A pearl. Here. This is what you need.
Thanks. Passing something once in a while stops them wondering why I'm slow on everything else. All right. Now I'll teach you something in return.
I need to find the ingredients for all the spells in the first runic seal.
You think I've learned that? I only know the ingredients for the light spell.
What do I need for the light spell?
A couple of gold coins.
Gold coins?
That's what it says in the book. I talk to the other novices and get your nose into every book you can find.
Right. Thanks. Can I help?
I'm working on creating scrolls. I'm doing the basics.
Try the book stands in the school.
Yeah, will make sense. I'll do that.
I know the ingredient for the light scroll.
A very useful scroll. So tell me what is needed to create the scroll.
A couple of gold coins.
Very good.
I've read all the books.
Yes, I see the truth in your eyes. You have gained the knowledge you seek, but there is one more step. To join the convocation, you must first obtain a crystal.
What sort of crystal?
For now, a fire crystal should suffice. I sent the novice Nathan to the ruins outside the monastery with just such a crystal. However, he has not returned. Find him, and you will find the crystal.
So Nathan went to these ruins with a powerful magical crystal and disappeared. And you want me to go into these ruins without a crystal?
Precisely.
Well, I'm glad we got that clear. I have some questions.
Questions are food for the mind.
I'm sorry. Craven is dead.
A shame. A mistake. I underestimated the danger of his task. Here, this is for your effort.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Carlson knows this knife.
So why you telling me?
He knows it's one of yours.
Then why did you need to ask me?
Your knife is the weapon which killed Hemlar, which makes you a suspect.
Maybe someone stole it from me. Yeah, maybe someone framed me. Did you think of that, smart ass?
Stop there, brother.
I'm on an assignment from the Inquisitor.
Really? What's the old man got you doing?
I'm supposed to find Hemlar's killer.
Haha, rather you than me.
It's both of us, actually. Master Vitus said you're to help me.
What? You're joking, ain't you?
Afraid not.
Oh, that's all I need. Okay, let's get this thing wrapped up quickly. I don't want to get on the Inquisitor's bad side.
Do you trade with recruits?
I do business with anyone who's got gold. I ain't fussy. But no weed and no weapons, because I ain't stupid either. Anything else I can get you.
What do you know about Hemlar?
Ex-con, shifty type, scuttled around. Quiet too. You never knew what he was thinking.
Shifty and quiet isn't going to get us far.
What about clues? Have you searched his room?
I searched the room and Hemlar's body.
Did you find anything?
I found some food.
Was Hemlar poisoned? No, so I doubt that's of any importance. You might as well keep it.
I found a small amount of gold.
Hemlar always came across as having a fair amount of gold. Maybe he spent it.
Or someone took it.
And left the rest to cover his tracks. Maybe. You might as well keep what you found. Should be some reward for your work, eh?
I found some Bruegel weed.
Not a surprise. He was dealing the stuff.
And you didn't think that was something to tell me straight away? Do you know where he got his supply?
He certainly didn't grow it himself. You'd never get away with that in here. Must have got it from outside. Don't know how. Hemlar wasn't allowed to leave the monastery.
So, he must have had a supplier on the outside. Or who had permission to leave the monastery. I found a knife in Hemlar's room.
Not many blades in this place. There's dry blood on it too. Hey, have you just given me the thing that killed him?
I think it is the murder weapon. But why leave it there? Have you seen this knife before?
Looks like one of Harlock's kitchen knives. Could be that the blood just came from the kitchens. Or am I being naive?
Any idea who was supplying Hemlar?
Well, don't look at me. I partake, but that's it. A lot of people smoke, not much else to do here. The powers that be must know, turn a blind eye. But whoever was supplying Hemlar must have been someone who could leave the monastery.
Who does that leave us with?
You need to talk to Master Palace. He's in charge of the gates.
I need the names of everyone allowed to leave the monastery.
Do you? And you need these names, why?
I'm investigating Hemlar's murder.
I see. Murder is a serious business. However, I hope you aren't neglecting your basic training to carry this out.
No, I wouldn't neglect my training.
Tell me how far you've got, and I will see if I can help.
I've advanced my training.
Good. Training is vital. I have here a list. This list names all those who has permission to leave the monastery recently.
That will be a great help.
Good. Then continue your investigation.
Did you know Hemlar?
Not really. He was a friend of Harlock's. If Harlock has friends, that is.
Why shouldn't Harlock have friends?
He's a pirate. I heard he was once cook on the Eleanor. Cook, dishwasher, and on-board psychopath. He's utterly evil. A killer who doesn't care.
But he got on with Hemlar.
Even killers don't kill everyone. Suppose even they need friends.
What's the Eleanor?
The Eleanor's a ship. She belongs to the worst pirate on the 9 oceans. Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard.
Steelbeard. Can you tell me about him? Anything other than his name?
Yes. Stay out of his way. They say he was seen in Harbour Town not long ago. Who knows what he was doing?
Right.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
Do you know much about Hemlar?
I believe he is one of the recruits. He once tried to sell me some Bruegel, but I did not wish to receive enlightenment that way.
What do you know about Hemlar?
Hemlar? Grumpy git. Always sneaking about.
You didn't like him?
Most of us who bought from Hemlar didn't like him. Just what he sold. Dealing with Hemlar was just a necessary evil.
What did he sell?
Bruegel weed. Smokes. Inflated prices, though. He knew it was hard to get in here.
You seem annoyed.
Well, he went and got himself murdered, didn't he? So now, no Hemlar, and no Bruegel either.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Oh, what now?
I hear you're a pirate.
Yeah, this kitchen can actually float. We only moved it up the mountain away from the sea to do some repairs.
Pirates are commonly ruthless killers.
Not all of them. And last I heard, Hemlar wasn't killed in a boat.
I just want to find out what you know.
Well, I don't know anything.
You sailed with Captain Steelbeard.
You're new, and you're full of questions. I don't like either of those things. That's the past. Leave it alone. What do you want here?
What can you tell me about Hemlar?
Hemlar? Never got to know him. He's been here longer than us, so he didn't talk to new recruits.
You must know something about him.
Well, he spent a lot of time with Harlock in the kitchen.
And?
Harlock isn't the sort that talks much, but apparently the two of them had things to talk about. But you'll have to ask Harlock what it was.
Did you know Hemlar?
Course, this is a small place. Not knowing someone is damn difficult.
Did you have much to do with him?
No, he just got his staff and
what?
Well, now and again he sold people some Bruegel weed. Everyone knew what he did. It was the monastery's worst kept secret.
Pallas gave me a list of everyone who can leave the monastery.
Let's have a look then. One of these people must have been Hemlar's partner. I don't know. Could be any one of them. You'll have to get them on their own, see what they know. Enzo and Ash are in the upper area of the monastery during the day, though. You're going to have to wait until nightfall to talk to them. That's when they return to their chambers. Unless you manage to finish basic training, then you'll get access to the upper monastery.
What about you? You're on the list.
You think I'd risk getting caught doing that? You stick out and cause trouble here, you get sent to the ruins.
You could be lying.
Yeah, but I ain't. Come on, would I be helping you if I was? You can keep questioning me, but you'll be wasting your time.
I'm sure you have things to deal with.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
About Hemlar. Hemlar was dealing brugelweed. What do you think?
You're making progress. You've spoken to Casper, I suppose. He's a bright lad. Work with him and report to me once you've found the murderer. I assume you no longer need the corpse for your investigations. I'll take care of it, so that Hemlar may go to his final rest.
Don't touch anything.
Tucker says you talked with Hemlar. Quite often.
He came here a lot, yes. He liked good food.
Good food?
Yep, if you want to know. We talked about cooking. Stews, soups, pastry, meat. Hemlar wanted to be a chef.
You expect me to believe you were exchanging recipes?
Believe what you like.
You're acting suspiciously.
You're acting like a loudmouthed cock.
I want the truth. Other people will just go with perception, and you're a pirate. A pirate whose knife was used to kill someone.
Doesn't mean I did it.
To some people, it'd be enough to earn you the noose. So, do you want to help me find the truth, or get hanged for playing the tough guy?
Hell's storms, I'm a cook, not a fucking pirate. I've been a cook for years. I stopped. I came here, Oh, for fuck's sake. Hemlar was an idiot. He got caught up in stuff. I was trying to help him.
I'm listening.
He got his deliveries in the cemetery. He used to meet someone there at night. They did deals. He was earning. Thought a few gold coins made him important.
I need a name, Harlock. Who was Hemlar's partner?
He never said. He had his secrets. I don't know. You want to know what his favorite food was? Yeah, I'll tell you. He didn't tell me who he dealt with.
You could have told me that earlier. Saved yourself some hassle.
Stop there, brother.
I'm looking for Hemlar's partner.
Partner? You think he was, you know, with one of the novices?
No, he was dealing Brugelweed.
Oh! Well, I wasn't his partner. It wasn't me, if that's what you wanted to know.
I heard Hemlar used to come to the cemetery regularly. What do you know about that?
He was here, but so were a lot of people.
Who did Hemlar meet with in there?
No idea.
You're a terrible gatekeeper, you know that.
I stand here day and night until my legs drop off. Now I get abuse. It doesn't matter if it's pouring rain or I'm freezing my balls off. I stand here and do my job.
If you did your job, you'd know who went in.
No one. If I let people in, I'd be back turning over the dung heap. So get it clear, I didn't let anyone in.
You must have seen something.
It was dark. What could I have seen?
It was dark. So, someone did come and they came at night. What else?
Nothing. Hemlar came here at night. That's all. You're not losing me my job.
You will lose your job if I talk to the masters and they have to come down here. Let's try this. You take a bribe and turn a blind eye to what's going on in the cemetery.
You've got no proof.
And you stink of guilt.
I'm screwed, aren't I? If I talk, you've got to put a word in for me with the masters.
Tell me what you know about Hemlar.
Hemlar was in the cemetery all the time. He met someone there.
Who was that?
I don't know, honest. Hemlar always slipped me some weed to look the other way. That's what I did. You know how lousy guard duty is. The only thing I can tell you is that he must have met one of the novices. That's all I was able to make out.
Take a look at this list.
But I didn't see anything, I told you. It could have been any of the novices.
Think hard.
Well, you can cross Enzo off. I'd have recognised him. Stinks of scrolls and study. Looks like there's a broom up his arse. It wasn't him. The others... could be. I don't know. Hey, you can't...
I found something on Hemlar's partner.
What?
Hemlar used to meet someone in secret. A novice.
That eliminates Harlock, Tucker, and Carlson. What else do you know?
Enzo wasn't Hemlar's partner. I've a witness who'll state that.
Then that just leaves Ash and Taylor.
What can you tell me about them?
I never thought that much of it before. But Hemlar and Taylor used to fight a lot. No idea what about. Could be. It was about their business.
Now you tell me. You didn't think that was important?
Hey, calm down. Like I said, I didn't think anything of it. Scuffles happen, people are tense.
I've heard that you had arguments with Hemlar.
What are you saying? That I killed him? I never touched him.
You were seen in the cemetery the night he was killed.
So?
So, that makes me suspicious.
Damn that Hemlar. He's dead and still making my life miserable.
Just tell me what you know.
Okay, so I saw Hemlar in the cemetery. He was always heading there late at night. Rumour was he hid his gold in one of the graves, but turned out he was meeting someone. Didn't see their face.
Why were you there?
The grumpy bastard was overcharging me for Bruegel. He knew I needed it, and knew I was nervous about getting caught. I wanted to pay him back.
So you killed him?
No! I was hoping to find out if the rumours were true about the gold being hidden there. So I followed him. But he just had this secret little meeting and left. Went back to his room, and his mystery friend disappeared into the upper part of the monastery.
The upper part?
Well, naturally, I couldn't follow him. I'm not allowed up there.
Let's have a little talk, you and me.
About what? I know nothing about anything.
Well, I know you were supplying weed to Hemlar.
That's a lie.
You're the only novice with access to the upper area of the monastery and to the cemetery.
So? What does that prove? So?
So, I have a witness. You keep lying, this will only get worse. First, you tell me the truth.
No. You'll get nothing from me. By the flame, I'll fight you to show it's not me. Then draw your weapon.
There, we fought. Now tell me what I need to know.
All right. I did get the Bruegel for Hemlar, but I didn't kill him, I swear.
But you know something about it.
I only know Hemlar was being threatened. Maybe someone didn't like him dealing.
Who threatened Hemlar?
No idea. And I don't want to guess.
I'm not looking for someone who stole a bowl of stew. Hemlar is dead. I'm looking for a murderer, Ash.
You want to know who killed Hemlar? Do you really want to find out?
Why do you think I'm here?
All right. You sell Bruegel weed yourself. Whoever killed Hemlar will probably come after you.
Are you trying to help me or get me killed? All right, give me the Bruegel weed.
I can't believe I'm just handing my gear over. Here's the packet. There are 10 smokes left inside. You'll have to sell or give away enough rolls to make it clear you're the new dealer. Oh, and Hemlar sold his Bruegel for 50 gold coins a roll. It'd be a good idea to stick to that if you want to avoid hassle.
Want to buy a smoke?
I gave them to you. And I've had enough of that brain-melting stuff to last a lifetime.
What do I do once I've sold all the Bruegel?
That's up to you. Wait, see if the killer does something. Up to you. If you're lucky, they might talk to you. Find out more. Or they might just take their chance.
Like you did with Hemlar.
It'll be when you go to sleep. Or get in a bath. Any time you're off guard, that's when I'd do it. Only it wasn't me, right?
Do you fancy a Bruegel smoke?
What? Are you taking over Hemlar's business now?
I'm trying to draw the killer's attention.
Ah, I see. Yes, I will take a Bruegel smoke. Here's your gold.
Interested in a smoke?
No.
That stuff rots your mind. It's not for me.
I'm selling Bruegel. Interested?
How does a baby face like you get hold of Bruegel?
You want some or not?
If I did, I could just take it from you.
Are we gonna talk tough or do business?
All right, I'll pay for some. But it better be good stuff.
Do you need something to smoke?
Some spiritual preparation for the upcoming fight. Why not? I'll smoke whatever you've got.
Hey, do you smoke Bruegel?
Does Abrax have eyebrows? Of course I do. I can't help you.
Stop! I've got some Bruegel weed.
Oh, well, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I'll swap you a smoke for a look around. Agreed?
Agreed.
All right, you can have a look in there. Just don't tell anyone or get noticed. And stay away from the crypt. And for the sake of the flame, don't touch anything.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth. Another tomb. In the old days, Berengier, a mage, taught the art of combat, the art of fighting with the staff. He once said to his student, "I can show you the path, but you must walk it yourself." I have found a wisdom in combat. You could have told me it was a book.
Only a child expects the world to contain straight answers. Even life itself is a riddle. You may keep the book. Read it, if you've not already done so. When you're finished, give it to someone else who'll read it. Your test has been successfully completed.
Does this mean you will train me?
You have proven yourself worthy of instruction.
What do you want
Do
here?
you want to buy some Bruegel?
Have you got some? After all that business with Hemlar, I thought the supply would have dried up.
Here. It's very smooth.
I don't know which I prefer, smoking or drinking. Both agree with me, so I'll do both.
Fancy a smoke?
Ah, found Hemlar's stash, did you? Want to go into business, do you?
Do you want some or not?
Yeah, all right. Give me one roll. But you better know your ass is on the line if you're dealing.
Would you like a smoke?
Bruegel? You taken over from Hemlar, have you? Okay, I'll take one. How much?
For you, 100 gold coins.
You're worse than Hemlar. All right, I'll pay. This once. But you won't be having my custom again.
Interesting.
You not got better things to do?
Would you care for some Bruegel weed?
The path to enlightenment through that is but fleeting.
Interested in some weed?
Actually, I'd better not.
Care for some weed?
Not for me. My brain's full already.
Here, a copy of Wisdom in Combat.
Hey, you got it.
It was in the cemetery.
What was it doing there?
They're collecting lots of artifacts and ancient knowledge there.
Even in times of turmoil, the Inquisition should respect books. A lot can be solved with books. But that's not your fault. I owe you a favor.
What do I need to create a scroll of light healing?
Well, for that, the ingredient you'll need is a healing herb.
I know the ingredient for light healing.
And it is?
Healing herb.
You are capable and willing to learn. The theoretical part of your training is concluded. Well done. If you have the necessary experience, I will teach you the skills.
How do I create a magic scroll?
In order to create a scroll, you require a template, a rune. You will need to copy the magical structure of that rune onto a parchment on a rune table. In order to fix the magic in the parchment, you will need specific ingredients depending on the spell you seek to store.
Am I ready for the test now?
I believe so.
I am ready for the test.
In order to pass my test, you must create a scroll from the start of the process and without help. I will provide you with nothing more than the rune and the space in which to work. Everything else is up to you. Take this rune of light and begin.
That's finished that. I have completed the scroll, Master.
I see. Yes. Well, not bad. The scroll has indeed stored the rune's power. You have passed your test. Of course, you should now be able to create your own scrolls. But should you need some pre-prepared scrolls, I may be able to help.
Master, I need scrolls.
That was a good one.
I got the artifacts from Severin.
Good. Good. This disc looks peculiar. Ancient. Yes. This may interest Mendoza. You've done well.
Does well mean a reward?
You can take one minor artifact.
I'd like that small ruby.
A basic red mineral crystal. Make what use of it you can.
I talked to Severin.
And?
He's sending more crates to the monastery.
Good. Time is short. Time is short.
I'm sure you have things to deal with.
Would you like some brugelweed?
I prefer to keep my mind clear. I would suggest you do the same. Are you trying to take Hemlar's place as a trader of diversion? Or are you here to train as a warrior?
I've only taken this role to find Hemlar's killer.
Oh, I see. Well, make sure you only play the part. There are many who start things as a pretense, then become them for real.
Would you like something to smoke?
Smoke? You mean Bruegel? Where did you get that? I'll pass. And be careful who sees you with that.
Don't touch anything, right?
Would you like to buy some brugelweed?
Well, if you've got some Bruegel on you, I wouldn't say no. But I ain't giving you one coin more than I gave Hemlar.
Fine.